Televisa presenta.
I speak about the celebration and tradition in race, and but I focus in one tradition. This tradition is the Carnival of Patros. This carnival is one of more important event in race. This event take a place in the city of Patros. This city is the more long in the in Greece, and the the event combined the traditions, Christian traditions, and the pagan practice. Also, this event is so colorful because in the street is full to music, dancing, extravagant costumes. And the highlight of the event is where creative groups complete of the price of the event decorated floats. Each float usually depict satirical or political themes, and participant and dance and through confetti and streamers is the they travel to the here street, and the in the traditional parents the Patras Carnival offers the very cultural events, for example concerts and exposition of art and other type events. And thank you.
Okay, the history. The history of Greece is vast and complex, ranging from equality to the modern era. Um, I will focus on crucial period, classic Greece. Classic Greece, which extends opportunity from the 5th century BC to the 4th century BC, is known as the cradle of the Western civilization and the as has left a lasting legacy in areas such as politics, philosophy, art, and literature. During this period, Greece was made of the independent city-state such as Athens, Sparta, Corinth, Thebes, among others. Athens, in particular, emerged as cultural and democratic power, leading to League of the Delos establishes a direct democracy under the leadership of figures such as Pericles. In the cultural field, classic Greece produces some of the greatest achievements and the history of art and literature. Architecture, reaching its peak with the construction of impressive temples, such as the Parthenon, Athens, Greek sculpture was characterized by its realism and idealism, with much pieces such as Miron's, Discourse, and Milos Venus. Okay. And literature, figures such as Homero, author of the Iliad of the Odyssey, the Pilgrims and the Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, whose tragedy art still represent today, stand out. In the field of the philosophy, classic Greece with the emergence of the great thinkers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristoteles, whose ideas and teaching laid the foundation of Western philosophy. However, classic Greece was also marked of the internal conflict. wars between the city-states, Suez medical wars against the Persian Empire and the Peloponnesian war between Athens and Sparta. Despite this eventual political and military decline, the election of classic race continues to be a source of inspiration and admiration today. Its influence extends to spectrum and the aspect of the Western culture. Finish. Thank you.
The Temple of Olympic Zeus in Athens, Greece. The Temple of Olympic Zeus, also known as the Olympian, is one of the most impressive archaeological archaeological uh, in Athens, and one of the largest temples ever built in ancient Greece. This magistral temple was dedicated of the god Zeus, the king of the gods in Greek mythology, and was believed to be the place where the first Olympic Games were held. The construction of the Temple of Olympic Zeus began in the 6th century BC under the mandate of the Tyrant Persistratus, but was not complete until several centuries later, in the 2nd century AD. During the return of the Roman Emperor Adrian, the structure was made mainly of Paneltic marble, a characteristic material of Greek architecture, and was decorated with impressive sculptures. The temple was surrounded by a large contrader, and the faces was adorned with containing columns, some of which are preserved to this day. The statue of Zeus made by the famous sculptor Phidias was one of the great attractions of the temple, but unrightly it's not survival to its day. Despite of fact that much of the temple of Olympic Zeus has been destroyed by time and war, its graces and splendor can still be seen in the ruins that remain standing. It's a lasting testimony to the power and greatness of ancient graces, and remains an essential attraction for visitors who explore the history and culture of Athens.
I'm going to talk about to the Greek cuisine. The food is delicious moussaka. Moussaka is signature dish of Greek cuisine, combining layer of egg, eggplants, mince and meat seasoned with aromatic herbs, tomato, and bechamel, all, all baked to creamy golden texture. This exquisite preparation is a celebration of Mediterranean flavors and comforting deliciously that's considered palates around the world. Each layer of moussaka brings an explosion of unique flavor and textures. Eggplants, sliced and browned at a soft creaminess and light smoky flavor. The minced meat seasoned with onion, garlic, cinnamon, and other spices uh, brings a richness of flavor that's perfectly complement the acidity of the fresh tomatoes and the smoothness of the bechamel sauce. The process of preparing moussaka can be laborious, but the end results is worth every effort. Every bite is explosion of Mediterranean flavor that transport to you to the sunny shores of Greece and invite you enjoy good food in good company. Whether you serve in main course at special dinner or as part of a great feast, Musaka never disappoints and always leaves a lasting memory on the palate and the heart. It is a culinary gem that deserves a prominent place on any table. That's all for me.